Okay. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Oh, hi. In honor of JK, we're all going to sit in the dark tonight. Oh, they can't hear anyone except me. Hang on. Hang on. I'm using my headphones, so how do I get the audio from the Meet into OBS? Hang on. Hey, hang on. Hang on.
Awesome, guys.
Everything's
Okay. They can hear you now, I think. Riven. One of you. Riven or Leslie. Okay, Leslie can hear. All right,
hear us.
Sorry, guys.
Whoa,
I got headphones to try
I was
to
about to
improve the
start
audio quality,
pantomiming.
and on the way I made it worse. But it's okay. It got worse, and then it got better.
It has to get worse before it gets better.
This is how we roll. This is exactly how we roll.
Had I been looking, I would have seen that the little audio bar was completely dead. Nothing. But
can you hear us?
Say would it be us if there weren't glitches?
Here we go.
Up our voices.
Man.
Nope, that was like three people.
I feel like I should start shutting lights off in my room. I don't know.
Yeah, no, guys, I'm doing a live in the dark. My child is so confused.
He's absolutely channeling Henry JK right now.
Oh, shit. That's right. Hang on. I think I have a candle. Should I light a candle?
You don't want us to sing happy birthday because we're never in sync.
Yeah. Yeah.
And it's just going to end up sounding horrible.
Guys,
we're not going to do that to you.
Am I going to regret lighting a candle right after I put on cuticle oil?
No.
I don't think you should do that.
It doesn't sound
That's my opinion.
But...
It sounds smart. You know what?
I am doing a candle.
Put my background to something that...
I'm sorry for my number of light switches.
I was like, I might have a lighter around here. I do have a lighter.
Happy birthday, JK.
Here,
I'm not lighting a candle, but I have a lighter.
Tomorrow.
Happy birthday. God, my face is just reflecting my screen. I'm trying to get my screen a little bit
Here we go.
darker. My gosh.
Oh, there you go.
Nice. Very nice. Very nice. Wait, let me put it on dark mode.
KB asked a very important question, and her question was, "What is the drink for tonight?" And it is actually a cranberry cinnamon Jack Daniels made by KB.
Gee, I can't imagine what happened then.
Ooh, that is nice.
Nice.
That
You're
is very
treating
nice.
yourself, huh?
Hang on, I need a lighter.
Actually, KB is treating me. I feel like a sugar baby over here. It's made me all this with
I'm very boring. I'm having coconut water. That's what I'm having first. I'm just having
brighter than
water.
I'm trying. Oh, whoa, that's sweet.
Jungkook said today that he doesn't drink that much anymore.
Yeah, I mean, he's gonna have to throw some bangers there at that place though because there's a lot of alcohol there. He's got a whole setup.
I mean, I can think of 6 people he can invite.
I mean,
for a banger.
The reality is though with alcohol, if you haven't drank in a while, you do have to rebuild your tolerance. So,
which is why Doc never lets her tolerance get out of shape.
Listen, I will have you know during
that
the
is not medical advice.
During the era in which I was gestating humans and breastfeeding them, I didn't drink at all for many years. So
did you just say ejecting humans and breastfeeding them?
Gestating.
Okay.
Ejecting?
It sounded like she said ejecting, which I mean that's viable.
could be a term you use to give birth, I suppose.
What are we doing?
I mean,
Where are we going?
So
Why
I
are we having
did.
this conversation?
Listen, I did have to rebuild my tolerance when I started drinking.
I thought you were going to say you had to rebuild something else after having children.
All right, it's 10 minutes after. Let's go.
Okay.
Intro.
Are
Intro.
we doing
Let's
rock,
go.
paper, scissors like the other day or not?
I don't want to do the intro.
Somebody go. I've done it twice in a row now, so I know it's not me. Stephanie.
You know why?
What? Stephanie, you
You do the intro.
What?
You haven't been here in forever.
I'm like, she just comes in and she's like, water clear in my mouth. Hold on. What are we doing? The gestation and stuff when I was just like, what? I'll eat a gummy bear. Okay.
I think Steph's brain is in Korea already.
Steph was the last to arrive to the meeting. I nominate her for the intro. Welcome to Army Project 529 Sunday Night Live. Woohoo!
Yeah.
And if there's anybody else that thought that it was Saturday all day today, that's okay, because I did too. So, okay. Holiday tomorrow. Football was on today. You can't blame a girl for getting confused. So, nope. Anywho, welcome to the live. We're thrilled you are here. This is our Sunday night, which is our second that we do. We also have one Wednesday nights over on TikTok. You can join us there. And we are, I don't know, what else do you guys say? I forget. There's 6 of us. We're up to no good 90% of the time. We're a little out of control because we don't have as much to write and do right now. And we're kind of squirming around. We're waiting for the guys to tell us what they're going to do so we can do something.
Yeah, you know what? I would say we're almost in more of a holding pattern than we were like 6 months ago.
Totally.
I feel like we had more like, and so it's cool. Like I don't mind being in holding pattern, but it does feel like we're holding our breath more than it has. So
That's valid. That's valid. Yeah, because we don't know what's happening right now. All the known scheduled things have come to an end.
Right.
And the only thing they've told us is album next spring and tour.
Yep.
So like,
I kind of felt it today, even from we'll talk about in a minute, but I even felt it a little bit from JK today. It's kind of like, yep, got nothing going on. Boring. Boring. Yep.
He's like, let me walk down these stairs.
Yeah, because the elevator, I lose
72
down the elevator.
million stairs.
2 hours later. All right.
I was typing. I assume that was Katie in the agenda. Yeah.
The caps locks.
Listen, I type in caps lock all the time too. But that just had the tone of Katie to it.
It was 100%.
I was like, this is the tone of someone who is desperately trying to keep us on time. It's Katie.
Get your shit together, ladies. Come on.
Give
me a solid for once.
So anyway, you found us. We thought that we would we have a whole Jungkook extravaganza planned for you guys tonight. We thought we would start it off, if you have it pulled up and ready to go, Katie. Did you see what I replied to you?
Watch it now.
Before we can't hear you.
Sorry, the fresh one was being a little vocal. I don't have it pulled up, but I can fix that quickly.
Okay. So we're gonna do a little deep dive into JK that Christina prepared for us today. And it wasn't.
You muted stuff.
That might be on purpose.
Oh, okay. She's talking to somebody else. Got it.
So yeah, but before we get into our little deep dive, we did want to discuss his 2 little, one of them wasn't a birthday live, but the 2 lives that he's done within the last couple of days, including his birthday live today. And then we're going to talk about a little bit of unpleasant business before we move on. But first, Big Hit put out this adorable birthday video. And I saw somebody postulate a theory that
they thought that maybe this was going to happen for each member's birthday because it's all footage from Los Angeles.
Ah,
and
that
so
would be so
wouldn't that
cool.
be awesome if each member had they had it leading all the way up until they went all the way to Yoongi in March, and then that's about when the album's going to come out.
That would make a lot of sense. That
Wouldn't
would
that
make
be
a lot
cool?
of sense. I subscribe.
I've subscribed to this. So yeah, I thought it would be cute to watch this.
He's thinking.
Katie's favorite song.
Never let go.
Oh, he's so cute.
Oh, look at him on that beach.
Happy Jungkook Day.
Happy Jung
I love that. I love that
Day.
opening shot as he's just casually resting and you got the army on his knuckles.
The army just hanging out, you know.
He just,
I love those
chilling.
tats.
ugh. I love his tattoos.
So cute. So yeah, let's talk about his lives, guys, because those were pretty fun.
Those were amazing.
They were fun.
So what
Those
was
were
it? It
amazing.
was like what, the day before yesterday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, before yesterday he went live, and
Friday.
yeah, he was just hanging out in his house, and Katie, we can hear you.
I was gonna say, hold on. My favorite thing is that he went live 2 days ago, let's say.
Yeah,
No piercing. Then he comes on today with a new
Piercing.
piercing.
And
And he's like,
Yep.
oh, did I
That
not tell
happened.
you guys about that? Did I not?
you had
I'm
an
like,
eventful weekend.
Listen,
yeah. He's like, did I not tell you?
did I
When
not tell you,
when would you have
sir?
told us to?
It's clearly fresh.
It's clearly fresh, as if you didn't get this done like 12 hours ago, dude.
Oh yeah, because he was still swollen.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it looked
Swollen.
angry.
It was red. It was
Yeah.
red
He's like,
around it. Like,
oh,
bruh,
this old thing?
bruh, as
Anyway.
as if this
whole
was
thing?
not done.
And you know what? I applaud him because if my job was singing and I constantly had to have a microphone right there up at my mouth and I had a piercing right there, I would literally be clanking my teeth every single time.
And I couldn't tell.
I am not smart enough to do that. So kudos to him
I
because
don't
it
know
looks great.
If it was the AI it looked like he was saying that he'd already chipped a tooth on it, but it may have been a translation AI thing that like misinterpreted it.
Yeah, he did say something about it. May have. I mean, he was definitely
Like a sharp
indicating.
part on his tooth or something.
Yes, he was
Yeah,
definitely indicating that he was having. He was. It was awkward, but he was getting used to it. Something like it felt like sand or something like that. Yeah, he may have chipped a tooth, but don't
Anyway, sorry.
worry.
Keep going.
Don't worry.
I'm sure he's
Have
fine, but
no
anyway,
fear.
but that was my favorite thing. Because he got on, he was like, "Oh, this." We're like, "Oh, well, obviously that was done sometime in the past 48 hours."
Yes,
Mhm.
because
Yeah,
he
'cause
did
it
not
wasn't
have it when
aired.
he went live 2 days ago.
We did
but-
not.
No, but we've gotten to see more of his house.
Yes. Yes.
It's all black, so that's
All
fine.
black. Every inch of that house is black.
Or gray.
It's like industrial
Got a theme.
vampire, and I love it.
He's got a
I am
theme.
here for it.
I did appreciate how his live 2 days ago, it was like this realization hit him when he was like, I am wearing black and my house is black, and it looked like just a floating head in a sea of black. Maybe I should adjust the lighting.
See, but I love that because there was a period of time in the 90s in the US where it seemed like everyone's house was beige on beige on beige.
Yeah.
Just like there was no color, there was no, like, everything was just beige. And so looking at his house and that he did it such to his specifications and what he liked makes me so happy.
There's still a lot of that going around.
Yeah.
And
Like he ain't worried about the resell. He ain't worried.
I mean, he wouldn't have to.
I mean,
Someone would want to
He
buy
legitimately
it. Lived there. It wouldn't matter what it
Right.
looked like. Somebody would buy
It
it.
doesn't matter what it looks like. That if he goes to sell that thing, that was Jung Kook's house.
Yeah,
It's
that's all they
sold
need
at
to put on the
top
list.
dollar.
That's all they
Yeah,
need. To put.
absolute top dollar.
He could be like,
It was
this is
spot
the
over.
vampire. This is the room where I hung upside down to sleep, and people would be like, yes, excellent.
That's great.
The realtor's like, all right, I'm jacking up the price as we speak.
But go ahead. That industrial vampire. Go ahead. Trademark 529.
Yeah. Industrial vampire. I love it. And he showed off his couch, which apparently cost $35,000.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes, it did. That it did. And
Which I love that for him. It looks fuzzy and fun.
I like that.
Yep.
I saw a breakdown. Somebody on Twitter did a breakdown of the music equipment that they were able to see, and it's like top,
of course,
awesome music equipment. Which I'm just like that. I love that for him too.
And he has the largest TV screens known to man in every fucking room he's shown us so far. Every room.
He's got to be prepared to watch YouTube or Netflix in any room.
He wants to see the karaoke lyrics clearly. That's
he's got to keep up with K-pop Demon Hunters.
He really does.
He really does.
Oh, buddy.
He's on a mission.
We're going to talk about that too. We're going to talk about that. So his live on Friday was fun. He was just sitting there and he was just talking about stuff, and and then all of a sudden Taehyung popped up in his comments, and Jin was there briefly too. And they were arguing with each other in the comments, and then Taehyung was like, yeah, invite me to your live.
Yeah. We have this one-to-one thing now.
We have the one-to-one thing. Push the button. And Taehyung's like, okay. And there it was. We had a double little line.
Yeah, we had Taehyung in his bed at the beginning, so that was nice. We enjoyed that.
Yep.
And then we had a session. And then we had a session of eating and treadmill, which was very interesting.
It was something. They chatted for a while. It was amusing. They talked about. I can't remember whether this was. No, it was before. They had a conversation about actually. I was like, only these two could make me this fascinated, because they were literally just talking about working out and like eating protein. And I was like, it was like two gym bros just being dudes. And I was
the most dude conversation to ever dude. And I was still enthralled. I was still like, yes, tell me more about the weights and the protein shakes and the working
cardio. I was like, I could not care less, but it's them.
I love that people were taking screenshots of Jungkook on the treadmill and Taehyung eating, and they were saying what I was supposed to do in 2025, what I ended up doing in 2025. I was like, facts. That is
valid.
He was eating like this like power protein meal too. So he was just like, it's fine. But they talked about, they were like, we've gotten into running. And they talked about how they've gotten into running, and Taehyung was like, I hate it, but I gotta do it. And and then they were talking about how they planned to start running together by the Han River. And he was like, but maybe I shouldn't talk about this because armies are gonna show up. And then he and Taehyung just started being like, no, like, it's fine if you want to come and run with us, but you have to pretend. And Taehyung was like, the rule is you have to pretend you don't know us.
Stephanie's taking notes.
But you cannot act like you know us.
Yeah, you can't look at us. You can't. We're all just running and doing our own thing.
Steph is gonna land in Incheon, and the first thing that she's gonna do is she's gonna check the time, and if it's near 8 p.m., she's going to the Han River to see if she sees the guy.
Lace up those joggers.
That's the plan.
And then after like 2 minutes, she's gonna be like.
Listen,
stretch it.
Literally nothing on planet Earth could get me to run other than a member of Bangtan.
I mean, Yeah, that's
There is
fair.
no other thing on earth that could get me to run. Like
I would dump the entire
literally, if
tour
somebody-
if I thought they'd be there. I'll
if
just
somebody
camp
is
out there.
chasing
Yeah.
me with nefarious intent, I'm gonna be like, you know what? This life ain't even worth it.
Nope.
That's fair.
Like,
It's
running
not worth it.
cardio pasu is my life.
That's fair. So that
if
was
it
a cute.
If it was to run with a member of Byington, I would learn how.
Yeah. So that was really cute. And I wish that they could actually do that. We had a little fun breakdown about it in the Bora Lounge after we watched it, and we like it's giving Forrest Gump vibes. And Patricia went on a little AI quest. And with the memes have been memeing since then. We weren't the only ones who had the Forrest Gump thought, by the way.
No, we were not. No, we
We're
were
not-
not. The internet did the internet thing.
I just was like, it very much gave like he's just gonna be running and then a stop and he'd be like, well, I'm tired. Guess I'll go home now.
Turn around and go
Never
home.
mind. All the armies are behind him. It's like a sea of purple, and everyone's
He's gonna be like, oh,
okay.
okay. Fine.
Yeah, it shows the difference because when I did it on mine made the video, it was about Rocky, and mine the first thing I thought was Rocky.
Oh,
Yeah.
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 That's fair.
That too. But yeah, so who knows if they'll actually do it or not? But if they
That'd be
do,
fun.
and you see them out, no, you didn't.
Yeah, no, you didn't. There was explicit instructions to pretend as if you don't know them. Running with indifference, I believe is how
That is
Paige
what it
worded it. The goal is that we run together indifferently. Act like you don't know each other.
That is what
Just
Taeyong
vibes.
said
That
when
is-
he went
that
on
is
to
the
Weverse and
Specific,
found that meme that the army
Yeah.
posted of armies running after them in wedding dresses. And he
and
said,
he was like,
this was not what I was picturing.
not at all. Nope.
He said, this was not what I was picturing.
In
And
other
then-
words, Kim Tae-young said, "Try again."
yeah.
He was
And
like,
someone
yeah,
said,
no,
well,
what we're
were
not
you-
going to do, what we're not
Somebody-
going to do.
Somebody said, well, what were you picturing? And he was like, running with indifference, pretending we don't know each other, and just silently supporting each other.
Goodness.
That was so funny.
Anyway, yeah,
Smart.
I wish
All right,
that
second live. Birthday live. He went.
it was a
on.
lot of fun. But yeah,
Yeah.
he came, what was it? He came live. I guess it was morning for us, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was like
Yeah.
8:40 for me.
Yeah, 2 days
I
ago
was
was at
trying to work.
8:40, and then this morning was at 10:40 Central
Yeah.
Time at least.
Which, I mean, I think we're used to him going live towards the end of his birthday, but this time he was like, no, let me just get this out of the way.
Yeah.
It's been my birthday for 41 total minutes. Why don't I go live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He promised the other day when he was live, he said, I'll go live again on my birthday. So yeah, it was just after midnight his time.
You know what? I can picture him like getting ready to go to bed and be like, nah, I gotta show Army this thing. I gotta show Army my new
I just
piercing.
gotta show this off.
I just got this today and I need to show it to them. I need to show it to them before I fall asleep.
This little labret piercing that he got.
And
Just
then
keep
he's
adding
like,
to the collection. Just keep adding to the collection.
yeah. And then he's like, well, I
Fine, we're
can't.
fine.
I mean, I have this whole karaoke set up. I can't not sing.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, you guys want I guess you guys want me to sing? I guess I can sing.
I
can say.
guess. But like,
I love how he
not
gives-
in my living room. I can't.
he gives consistently about 65% of the song. Consistently. And then
Mhm.
he's like, and bored.
Bored.
Like,
Yeah.
next one. And he gets his big clicky clack remote that's literally
Oh my
like
God.
an 8.5 by
Most
11.
gigantic.
It's like
It is the
this big.
biggest remote ever seen. Holy heck!
Yeah. And you can hear it just
Talks
Thing
to
is
him.
massive.
The remote
does
talks
talk
to
to
him
him.
too.
the remote does talk to him. Yep. And then he's looking he's just looking for Rex, I think, sometimes, which is nice.
Well, he signed on and he said, "Oh, Golden's #1." And he's like, "Let's just go with that to celebrate Golden being #1 on here."
Yep. And I saw everybody in the comments, you know, oh, he's gonna sing this song. He's gonna say, hopefully he'll sing that. And he hit
The whole album.
he hit him.
Yep.
He hit them all. So
He did. He went out of order, but I think he was just trying to keep us on our toes.
yeah.
I think he
And
went in
just-
order that they were listed.
Just effortless.
It was. I mean, clearly he was giving himself some flack because he wasn't warmed up, and so some of those notes were. He was like, "Nope, that's not happening right now."
He's like, no.
That's not happening right now.
Gotta protect it. Gotta protect it.
Yeah, but it was fun. It was really great. I kept typing. I was in the comments and I just kept typing somebody over and over again. I was like, somebody. Oh, he's gonna get there eventually. Somebody, and he did. He got there eventually. But it was good.
He did. It was so good.
Does anybody else feel a sense of relief when he's doing lives with that because he doesn't have to read the comments the whole time?
Yes.
Like, so he
Yeah.
can just enjoy singing and we're enjoying the singing and we're not paying attention to the comments either. At least I do.
I think
I
it's better
feel
for
relief.
us because we don't pay attention to the comments. He still reads them.
Yeah. Well, he reads them as best you can when they're going by a mile a minute, but
He does. He's pretty good with it. But he responds to a lot of comments. He doesn't do what Taeyoung does. Taeyoung's like, you don't exist right now to me.
I wish they would all do that.
I wish they would do. I mean, a lot of them do. Like, we haven't seen a solo live from Jimin or Yoongi in a while, but they're not big repliers to the comments, and in the past they haven't been. But yeah, anyway.
Yeah.
And then when he was wrapping up Golden, he was like, "Okay, guys, this is gonna be the last song," and we were like, "Yeah, huh?"
Sure it is. I'm sure it is. The last song from this album, maybe.
Yeah. But he didn't say
Because
how
you
much
sang all the
longer.
rest.
He did get back into his little K-pop Demon Hunters obsession though, and bless him for taking on Golden, because so many people were asking for it, and you could tell he already knew because his voice wasn't really warmed up, and he was like, "This is gonna be rough."
well, and he didn't. I can only imagine. I have very limited experience singing.
Yeah.
But when you're sitting down and you're folded like that, like you don't get you can't take the full deep breaths to hit some of that stuff too. And so I was like, yeah, if you're just going to sit, dude, then yes, relax. Do the songs that feel comfortable when you're sitting. But of course, he's the professional, so he knows way more than I do. But
yeah, it was fun.
Yeah.
They did the Soda Pop song, and that was super cute because he even gave a little bit of shoulder at one point. He gave a little bit of shoulder.
He didn't have a cake, but I think he said there's a cake up there. Like he pointed off screen someplace. He's like, yeah, there's a cake up there, but I don't have a cake.
He said there were a bunch of cakes. So he was like,
I had a feeling he wasn't in his cake era at the moment.
He didn't feel like he was even in his birthday era. He was like, it's just another day.
He did the same thing he does every year. He says that every single year. He's like, oh, guys, I don't know why you want to make such a big deal about this. It's just
a birthday. It's whatever.
It's like, shut up and let us love you.
You're like, let us love you, sir.
Just let us have this.
Yeah.
Just be
quiet. It was good though. It was good to see him.
It's so good to see him, and super cute. But anyway, so yeah, we got a good little birthday live from Jungkook. Sadly, some of it had to be used for some terrible business.
Yeah, it boggles my mind that we keep having that because it's not me who's suffering from this, it's him.
Right.
Has to keep having the same conversation about stay your ass away from my personal space.
Yeah.
Good Lord.
How many times does he have to ask? Shit.
It's literally like the 6th time that he's like personally asked. 6 or 7. Like it's been a number of times basically.
Yeah.
And a number of times that he's done it on a live where he's asked personally for people to stop coming to his house. And I was watching like a compilation of all the times, and like literally before he went into the military, he talked about it a couple of times on lives, and people sending him stuff and all of that. And we remember that one of his last lives that he did before he enlisted, where he was walking home from the gym and there were literally sasaengs outside of his house, and he saw them and he yelled at them. It's like that. And then a year later, when he was on break and went live, and it was the first time he went live in his new house, and it was that surprise live that we were all like, oh my God, Jungkook. And then he was like, yes, this is my new house. Don't come here.
Literally. Like literally.
Don't come here.
Weren't they sending him food to his old
Yes.
place?
Yeah, no, he said, I can't
ridiculous.
use this or eat this or what. Like, I'm not gonna. He's like,
He's
I'm
like,
not.
I'm literally
I'm not
not
gonna
gonna
use
eat
this,
whatever you
So
send because you're
don't do
creepy.
that.
It's like I can't open anything that you send me. Like don't I understand that you love me and you want me to have things, but I cannot accept them.
Listen, I can't even send homemade cupcakes into my son's elementary school.
Right?
Right?
It's
Gone are
just
the
not
days-
healthy.
Gone are the days of taking food to school when it was your birthday. Remember that back in the day?
Yeah.
You took your birthday
Yeah.
and
Can't
your
do that
mom
now.
or whoever would send
Can't
you to
do
school
that
with
now.
cupcakes or cookies or brownies for the whole class, and everybody was like, oh my God. And you know, that was your own
Now
little-
it's like prepackaged only.
yeah, now you can't do any of that
Still
shit.
I
sealed.
think at one point he even preciously was like, I have food, guys. It's okay.
Yeah,
Keep
it's
the
okay.
food
Yeah.
for
Yeah.
yourselves. Feed yourselves.
Feed yourselves. Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
You
But
just
he-
showed you my
he-
$35,000 couch, right?
Yeah, I really liked when he went through the whole entire discussion of how he has cameras. He knows what's going on.
Mhm.
The furthest you can get is the garage, and then he'll shut your ass in there. And then
Yeah,
the
you
cops
get
will
locked
get you.
in.
So
the only
he
way out.
literally said, unless you want to end up in the police station, because that's the only place you're gonna get if
Yeah.
you show up.
Yeah. I did love that part where he was
Yeah.
like, you might be able to get into my garage, but you won't get out of my garage unless they're in the back of a police car. I
Yeah.
will lock you up.
Yeah.
It's like, there you
And
go.
It was like,
he
"Yeah."
said it in a very cute way, but you could
Mhm.
also tell how exasperated he was.
Yeah.
And, you know, because he's trying to be nice. We love him. Love him. Because at this point, there would be no niceness left in my body. I would have nothing but the demon in me to release to people. I don't know about the rest of you, but I would have nothing left. I would have no kindness left to offer people at this point, but he still has kindness left to offer. He tries really hard, and that makes it even worse to me.
I just had this image of Mr. Lee just cracking his knuckles. Like, give me a reason. Give
I
me a reason.
Here's the thing is that like any of them could take care of themselves very well.
Mhm.
Like there's nobody, I don't doubt for a second that Jungkook could take care of himself if he needed to, you know, in most situations. But he shouldn't have to be in that situation. I think we can all agree on that. And it's his literal home, one that he's not even been able to spend that much time in.
No, he
Yeah,
hasn't.
yeah. And you know what? I saw an interesting argument that I'd like to point out the logic of this is I saw an interesting argument where someone was saying, well, he shows us the inside of the house. What's wrong with showing the outside of the house? And I'm like, that is two completely
Different
things.
You not understand the concept of doxing?
For
Yeah,
the record, you have seen the inside of all of our houses. You are not invited.
I mean, but the
Yeah.
thing is that the inside of the house could be anywhere. It's just an inside of a house or an inside of a hotel room or an inside of a
Right.
So the thought that that's the same as the videos that people take where they walk up the street and show you, oh, that's his house. It's like, no, that's not the same
Right.
thing.
It
One of
really
those
isn't.
is showing a location that you don't have any business knowing, and the other one is just him showing us the inside of the house because he's chill about it, which is a privilege, by the way. He doesn't have to do that.
Nope.
He could have them build a little cardboard box around him when he goes to lives. And
Yeah,
so that only you
a
could
little
see.
booth. He could have
Yeah.
made a little sound booth. that
Right.
goes
He
into
could
when
he could
goes
show
live.
a little sound booth and then you wouldn't know at all what the inside of his house looked like. And that would be his prerogative to do that. But yeah, I thought and that person, rightfully so,
Got roasted.
basically got roasted in the comments because it's like, no, that's not the same thing.
That's not the
And
same
so
thing.
and so all the videos of people going to the house, not the same thing. Not cool. Because this is what happens. Then you're basically dropping a pin in a map.
That's
for
even
the
why
people who
like
have ill intent.
YouTubers and people who are content creators, the same thing happens to them. You know, they vlog about their lives and they're showing their house, and then somehow somebody gets like an outside view and suddenly they're triangulating the view and knowledge of where the general area of where this person lives, and they're finding them and they're showing up at their house.
Right.
And like that's
insane.
And those are people who
It's
don't have
legitimately
security
insane.
teams. It's like, just don't do it.
Yeah.
You know how many other ways we can say it? Just
well, I mean, we don't have, like, it's him. He's saying it.
Yeah, I don't know how
So
many
if
other
you
ways.
if you have any respect for him or love him, or you would, I'm talking about you guys, but
yeah, not
right in general.
You would, if you love him, you would listen to him. That's pretty simple.
You would.
Yeah.
Well,
he
they
doesn't
don't
want
listen
it.
to any of them. They don't listen to him when Tay begs people not to come to the air. You know what I mean? Like they don't.
Yeah,
listen.
that's
They make
true.
it
That's
about
true.
them.
And sometimes
Right.
they don't even listen to their own freaking lyrics. They don't even listen to the music.
Well, that's because at the end of the day, these sasaengs are not mentally stable. They're not. It's not a mental stability that puts you in a position where you psychologically turn a parasocial relationship into something you believe is real to any extent. And so you can't argue with them with logic. It's not possible. You can't ask them, the artists that they believe that they love, even themselves asking them not to show up is not enough for them to not show up. So they they don't even love the artist they claim to love.
Yeah,
it's
so anyway,
wild.
I think the stance that 529 has always taken is don't be an asshole, don't make it weird, and respect privacy. That's it.
Yeah, like that's
it.
So weird.
They don't want you there.
Somebody's house and sneaking into the part, like following a car. First of all, the same thing happened and I'll be really quick and then we can move on. 2.5 months ago, the day he gets out of the military, some woman just shows up at his house with her luggage and is sitting there brushing her teeth in front of his front door, trying to figure out his door code. Her butt's getting prosecuted. And then today, some woman decides to sneak into the parking garage after a car. And then when police get there and question, she's like, oh, but it's my friend. I'm just visiting my friend. Ma'am? No, you're not. Ma'am.
It's not an apartment building garage. That argument doesn't fly, my friend.
Ma'am?
Yeah.
Like, yes, they were getting, they're getting, those two in particular were, I don't know if arrested is the right word. They were definitely detained and taken to the police station. And the one from 2.5 months ago is being prosecuted. And they are investigating the one that happened this weekend. So we shall see. But anyway, in short, like we said, don't be an asshole. Don't make it weird.
That's it.
Christina, weird. Christina, do you want to take us into our celebration?
Yeah, let's do this. You know, I went back to when I was thinking about how we were going to talk about this discussion. I was like, you know what, we do have a really awesome blog that has a breakdown in 4 segments of basically Jungkook's whole solo time. And so we're going to start with the early stuff, obviously, and him coming into Bangtan, talk a little bit about that, and then move all the way up through all the solo stuff and just celebrate him, because there's a lot to celebrate. And so, yeah, so if we get started with early identity, and we've all seen awesome videos. They're so precious of him when he was just debuting, just first starting off. There's so many videos of him, and it's cute because you look and he was shorter than Yoongi. He was just all eyes.
All eyes.
And his bandmates have also described that. I think Namjoon has talked in particular about how Jungkook
just his big eyes sticking out of his hoodie.
Big eyes sticking out of his hoodie. And it was it's so cool to see the transformation. And he is, it's, I know we know that he's the golden Macne. I know we call him that, but you really get an appreciation for that when you read about everything, and it's wow, there's a lot. So anyways, we're gonna get started.
It was like a self-fulfilling prophecy. I think when I was looking into his early years with BTS, the thing that like struck me the most about Jungkook, and I would love to hear your guys' thoughts about it as well, is his absolute dedication to hard work and growth, even at such a young age. And I mean, like literally talked about in the blog about how he found out when he was 14 that he was going to be he was going to be the main vocalist, if you want to put it that way, as in he was going to have a lot of the vocal parts, and he was going to be in the center a lot, and he was going to be doing a lot of the background vocals and the ad libs. Not that he's the most important in BTS, but he was going to be carrying a lot of the vocal lifting, like doing a lot of that. And he found that out at such an early age, and he was scared. Of course he was scared, but he also kind of took it as like oh, okay, well, then I'm going to do it. And he ceased from that moment on, he said, to practice, and he just sang all the time. And anywhere he was, he sang. No matter what he was doing, breaks and pauses in conversation, he was singing. In the shower, he was singing. While he was working out, he was singing. And dancing and all of that. And he learning vocal techniques and just his dedication. It was early, especially in those early years where a lot of kids are like, I'd rather be playing video games right now. He was really, he was passionate from the get-go.
And I think too, how he managed to understand so quickly and instinctively that if they were going to be the best, and he wanted them to be the best, right? They all did, but he in particular also is competitive. So we're gonna be the best. But he understood that meant never resting on what you've done, and just like constant growth mindset, constant. Get better, get better, get better. And I don't know if I would have been able to figure that out and be that disciplined at 15 years old. I mean, I think that's incredible. And still so humble to be able to say like, okay, I might have mastered this, but there's always more to go.
Were any of us that disciplined at 15? Let's just raise your hand if you. Oh, okay. Not Katie.
Katie.
I'm not that disciplined now.
I think though, one thing that's important to note is there exists not anybody who is at the top of their field who believes that they are the best at what they do. The people who are in the top, like say 0.5% or 1% of their career choice, the ones who are there never believe that they are the best. They are always striving to be better. And that says just about everything you need to know about Bangtan in general, and Jungkook himself, is he's never satisfied with a performance. He's never satisfied, truly satisfied with a performance. There's always something he feels he could have done better. Yeah. He's never truly satisfied with the final product, because he always believes that there's something he could have done better. He could do, always trying to learn a new way of controlling his vocal cords. You know, he did that whole thing with the straw forever, where he was doing everything through a straw because that was a way to build up strength for him. And
he was doing nobody it straw, but he was vocal. He was
still doing and so like nobody at the very, very top of their game in the world truly believes they're number one. They are always striving to be better. And it's like the real answer to how to be the best at what you do is to always strive to be better. Techniques, always be looking what is it? What else is there? What else is there? What else is there?
Yeah.
And I feel like BTS in general and JK himself really embody that mentality.
And I think we can look at his early like solo stuff in BTS. Like if you look at like Begin and Euphoria, those two songs are both about having an immense amount of gratitude for what was given to him and turning it around and attributing it to other people and wanting to give it back. Because in Begin, he talks about how lucky he is because of his brothers and how they shaped him and how he became a better person because of them, and he wants to do well for them. And then in Euphoria, it's Army, and it's like we're the cause of his happiness and his growth and his desire to be this person, and turns it around and wants to give it back to us. And I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
So wise.
That little squishy bunny, that little squishy emo goth bunny.
in his huge
clip of him and Taehyung when he's like in the phone with the microphone and he's doing like the screamo, and it's like
my worst enemy.
His little Linkin Park impersonation.
Oh, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. Yeah. So, I mean, the early stuff too, I really love watching how he fits into the group and his dynamic that he has with each of them. And I have to say, I was thinking about which dynamic is my favorite. I always seem to come back to the Jin Jungkook dynamic because it is hilarious.
They're hilarious together.
I read a tweet once that said basically Jin raised his own best friend. And I thought that was so cute.
Oh,
Jin was like, listen, you're going to do this my way and you're going to love it and you're going to be happier for it. And Jungkook was like, hell yeah, let's do it. And so the two of them, that dynamic.
They are so funny together.
That
dynamic is brilliant.
Taking JK to school.
Yeah.
Sometimes, and in the car, he's like, okay, so here's some life lessons while we're on the way to school. And Jungkook's like,
Jungkook's like, He's like, but Yoongi said, we don't
listen to you.
I am
you're
the
with,
young
you're
here.
with me.
I'm the
You're
young
with
here.
me. I'm the
Listen to
young
me.
now. You're gonna listen to me. I love that. I love that. I love that dynamic.
Barbara said, do you think JK will feel a little lonely being the only member in his 20s? Well, there's still a couple of months left before he's the only member in his 20s. But if you think he's going to feel lonely, no, my friend. What he's going to do is actually rub it in their
milk
face
it
every fucking chance he
for
gets.
the next 2 years. Because for the first fucking time in the history of Bangtan, a member of Bangtan got their age correct based on international age when he was doing his birthday live today. And he literally said, I'm 28. I'm still in my 20s, which means he is gonna fucking milk this for the next 2 years. They are all gonna be old and he is gonna still be in his 20s. So no, I think he is gonna rub that salt in that wound for the next 2 years. He is just gonna milk that for everything he's got.
He's probably gonna start calling he's gonna start calling Jimin old man, and Jimin's gonna screech.
on exactly Jim's 30th birthday, he's gonna be at 12:01 in the morning. He's gonna be like, how does it feel to be in your 30s?
Yeah. You know what's funny? I was thinking about this the other day because I grew up with a lot of siblings, and I was thinking about before they went military, how they would do sibling stuff, probably included like banging each other with pillows and, doing that whole wrestling thing. And now post-military, they have to be careful because they forget that all of them, two levels stronger. So they're all
much stronger and trained.
Oh, God, that really hurt, dude. Come on.
Yeah, but
they're
the
all
problem
sorry,
is
man.
they're gonna look
Sorry.
at each other and also be like, "You're 2 levels stronger, so you can handle the hit better." So
No,
like, they're gonna be
J-Hope
like,
did that to
"Oh,
Jim
crap."
during that zombie episode. He was like, I thought you ripped my arm off. Like he was like, you were.
Yeah,
I mean, that hurt.
right. They're also like, but on the flip side, they're also like, you can tell they're all definitely like older and more tired now, and they're like, we just don't have time for those shenanigans. No one has time to drive to your house and slap you for your birthday. Maybe the next time I see you.
Yeah. Although one of the things that really stuck with me, speaking of that, one of the things that really stuck with me from the live real quick was him talking about how when he was in the house in LA, that what they did was just laugh. Like that's mostly what they did was just laugh. And that made me so happy to hear that. I was so glad that they got the chance to go back to all living together, because that's not what they do anymore.
I think they probably had fun. It was probably like, it probably brought a lot of nostalgia.
Yeah.
Do we want to move on?
I love that. Yeah, let's do that.
Section 2. Go for it.
Who wants to do section 2?
Oh, well, I mean, I think we all are, but you kind of introduced.
Yeah. Okay. Well, week 2, the theme was individual expression, and the songs that it was talking about were Still With You. And one of Lisa's favorites, Stay Alive, the OST.
That's his.
It's so good.
OST with Shiba.
That's his best solo in BTS. You guys can fight me. I don't care.
Fight me, bro.
Fight me, bro. That's his best solo within BTS. But so this is kind of like their mid-years, I guess. We're talking about like their not just past debut and kind of going into when they started to make it big outside of Korea. Oh yeah, I remember now. Okay, I'm like what did? Oh yeah, I talked about a chrysalis. I talked about him in terms of like a butterfly's transformation. The caterpillar going in and shedding its skin and entering that chrysalis stage, because that was when he became an adult. That was the time period when he became an adult. And he went through a lot. I mean, obviously a lot of physical growth and transformation, but he went through like a lot of internal transformation as well. We were talking about his like early, like, because he was very much like he was very much a little aloof emo thing when he was tiny, and he was just kind of like, yeah. But you could see this kind of like emerging sentimentality the older he was getting, which I like. And of course, we went from cookie dough to fully baked Jungkook.
Yep.
So
yeah.
You can definitely tell.
Concert happened in this era. Yeah, it did.
Mm-hmm. His confidence was awesome to see.
Developing.
His confidence. And I love too that he took very seriously, like he was like, okay, if I'm gonna change, I'm gonna change internally and externally. I'm gonna make myself strong. Like I'm gonna work harder. And he just all of that just continued in through that period. And again, like the discipline to do all that. Wow.
Yep.
It blows me away, man.
Yeah.
Stephanie, what is your favorite Jungkook solo in BTS, and why is it Stay Alive?
I was gonna say, you know exactly what it is.
Why does it stay alive?
Why is it Stay Alive?
Why is it still?
I mean, it's fine. You can disagree with me.
Nope, you got it.
She's like, I'm not going to disagree with you now.
Not even a little bit. Love that song.
I mean, yeah, how could you
It
not
is
love the
amazing.
song anyway, whether it's your favorite or not?
Yeah.
It is. That's my favorite.
And the 3 words that it pulled out for that song, survival, resilience, destiny, I think fits Jungkook really well.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it was amazing.
And then Still With You was a fan. It was a Festa gift. Jungkook's given us a lot of Festa gifts.
I was going to say, he tends to do it the most.
Yes, he's done a lot of times when they're like, we need a song for Army, for Festa. Jungkook. He's like,
Because as JK has said, he seems incapable of writing songs that do not turn into love letters to Army. So
just picture him on his bed, kicking his feet, writing in his journal. If he's not writing about Namjoon, he's writing about Army.
Oi, Jungkook. All right, we're at the top of the hour. So should we move into week three?
Mm-hmm.
All right, here we go. Golden. How excited were we when we heard this was coming out? So freaking excited.
And we didn't get to experience it together.
Yeah, I know.
Contrary to some people's belief.
Contrary to public opinion. Yeah.
Yeah, we actually we were not 529 when Golden was coming out. And so it's funny because I think that was the last album that came out before, and then
that was the last album that came out before the project started.
The thing that I've learned with Golden is that if we ever need rain in New York City, just bring Jungkook. Because man, the poor guy, every time we came to New York, it rained.
Yep. So that album in particular, obviously his nickname Golden Maknae, and also just like as stating as like a golden moment in his career, it was perfect.
I felt it was very fitting.
Yeah,
it really was.
I do remember when they announced the title, I was like, because everyone was like, I wonder what his album's gonna be called, and then they were like, it's Golden, and it was like, well, it really could have never been called anything else.
No, it had to be. It had to be.
Yeah.
Yep. And so we've got 7, 3D, Standing Next to You, Yes or No, Hate You, all top tracks. Who's got a vote for top track? I'm just gonna go first because I'm already talking. I love singing at the top of my lungs, Yes or No, on the way to dropping my kiddo off to school. I freaking love that song. Just something about the melody of it. I freaking love it. Yeah, that one's right now. That's one's my favorite.
Next,
I have an.
Yeah, go, Patricia.
No, you go, because I'm horrible with titles, so I'm looking at it.
No, valid. For me, like the tracks I listen to the most are Standing Next to You and 7, the explicit version. Listen, if the clean version comes on, I will listen to it, but I will scream the explicit in my brain the whole time. So like, it's a problem for me. Because it goes so well with Lotto's verse. It really does. But those are the two I play the most, but the one I scream the loudest during is Hate You. That's the one I sing the loudest during. And I have to be in the right emotional state for that song. So I don't listen to it as often as Standing Next to You and 7.
Two favorites in Golden. My two favorites are Somebody and Closer to You.
Those are mine as well. Samesies, twin.
Closer to You is so good.
Those are my two favorites as well. Somebody and Closer to You. Well, and Standing Next to You gets an honorable mention.
That gets an honorable mention.
Objectively, that song is insane.
That song makes me move my butt like crazy.
Stephanie?
Okay, well, first of all, I prefer all solo versions. I don't like the combos. My favorite is Standing Next to You, but my second favorite is Shot Glass Full of Tears.
That's a good one. That's a good one too. I mean, there's no bad song on that album.
No, it's a literal no skips album. The number of times I listened to that album was unreasonable when it first came out.
That is my younger son's must have in the mornings on the way to school. Is we have a Golden playlist.
You got a little JK bias there, don't you?
He's a JK and an Namjoon, so those two. Although sometimes with Namjoon, I'm like, can't listen to this song, this explicit version quite yet. We're gonna skip this one.
We're just gonna skip this one for right now.
But also, I don't know how it was with you all, but when I watched these videos for this album, especially Standing Next to You, I was like, this is so freaking elevated. These videos, these music videos are beautiful. Works of fucking art, man. Like all those videos for him, and like you can just tell the love and the care and the hard work that got put into those videos. My God.
Yeah, and the choreo was pristine.
Creating that theme.
You know, when I watched Standing Next to You, the first thing that came to my mind was a Baz Luhrmann movie. You know Baz Luhrmann?
Yes.
Yeah.
The director actually based their vision. Part of their vision was based on Romeo and Juliet. So yes.
So when I saw it, the first thing that I saw that like jumped to my, oh my God, this is like a Baz Luhrmann movie.
That stage, yes. The curtain.
Yep. And I saw people talking about what the videos meant, and I was like, I don't know what the hell this means. There's limos showing up. People are fighting in the dust. I don't know what this means, but I like it.
I'm here for it.
All of a sudden, he's in a bolero jacket with like
got wings,
a lot of eyeliner.
Like, I love this all.
Oh my
I love
gosh.
it all.
Everything about it was chef's kiss. Everything about it was chef's kiss. And he had that, just everything was so tailored.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. It's
Which
immaculate.
is amazing.
Yeah.
It was immaculate.
When I saw those, like the outfit in the exhibition in New York, that man has the smallest waist I've seen in my life.
Matched. I do believe it has been called Jungkook's slutty waist in caps locks on more than one occasion.
More than one occasion.
Like when people are like, look at that Dorito. It's a triangle.
Waist is snatched, man.
Snatched.
Oh, so good.
But he was determined. He really wanted to show, and I know we talked about this when this blog came out, but he really wanted to show his abilities. And what he could do, and he wanted to concentrate on what he has to offer as a performer. And he had been struggling because songwriting doesn't come naturally to him. He can do it. He has written some absolutely beautiful songs, but it doesn't come as naturally to him as it does the members of the rap line. And so I think he decided at some point, instead of continuing to struggle to write any song that wasn't about Army, he decided to, and he got sent songs. And when I think he said he got 7 first, and that was the song that made him get out of bed and get into the studio. And then he started thinking about an actual album, and he started receiving other songs, and he was like, oh, I could make a whole album. And he was like, and he literally carefully thought about the theme and the structure and the order he wanted it to go in. And he was like, it tells a story from the very beginning of like those beginning feelings of love all the way through the breakup and how you feel at the end. And so he had a very clear picture, and it just very, very Jungkook.
And I think what was more was extra brilliant. Not only did he that he was getting from various different sources and create his own like storyline with them, he had a lot of focus on how that song would perform. So it wasn't just about the storyline of the songs and the flow of the music and how the album would present start to finish. It was also a heavy focus on how would each individual song perform. And that was like a extra like chef's kiss icing on the top of his cake, because it was brilliant. It was brilliant. We watched the Golden live concert, live on stage. That's it, Golden live on stage in the server today. And
I was so mad that I was out of the house and couldn't watch it with you. Thanks, by the way.
And I'm not gonna watching that concert on his birthday, like every freaking song from that album just performed flawlessly. Oh, it was amazing. It was like pure magic from start to finish.
Well, and his, I wanted to say too, his, I had this little thought about Golden Closet films and how he's always been visually a very good storyteller. And so it doesn't surprise me that you take a song and literally think about, okay, yeah, you have the song, but once you're done recording it and it's now a track, that's not the end of it, because then you have to think about what it's going to be performed. Like he goes all the way through, as you were saying, Lisa, all the way through to the performance of it and how would it look and how does the choreography meld with it. And so, because he's just that good creatively to think about that stuff. So,
and the craziest thing is that he doesn't think he is. He works that hard and he puts his all into it, which is plain to see how much of himself he puts into it, and he still doesn't think that he contributes that much.
yeah.
I mean, he's grown up doing this. This is what he's grown up doing. You know, he had a natural ability for it, but now he's like,
yeah. What did he say? These are his own words, that in school that the teachers would always look to him if it was gym, art, or music. They would look to him. And I think about that all the time. Like that's a perfect person for performing. That's like a perfect combo of somebody who already has those talents.
Well, he also has a leader who has the belief that, they each only have 3 to 5% of the credit, right? So I think if you follow that lead, you're always going to be able to stay somewhat humble like he does. He's just part of it. And I don't think any of them are ever going to get too big for their heads. I think,
I agree.
They just come up together, and I don't see how any of them thinks they could have done it without the others, or without Army, or without the staff. So, I think he sees himself as the foot on the on the moon man, and that's about it.
Right.
Yep. Agree. Totally agree.
Colleen had a question real quick. She said, odd point to ask, but were any of the 6 of you already friends before AP529? No, we did not know each other at all.
Nope.
So
maybe like a month and a half, 2 months before the project started.
Yeah. We all live in different places.
I think Katie and Quince and I were on the Discord. That's it. I bet it was like a totally different Discord at that point.
Yeah.
And we didn't even meet in person until September last year.
Yep.
That's the first time that we hanged out in the same room.
Yep. It was fun. Yeah. So hopefully that helps.
Yeah. So now I want to do something. I was already thinking about doing something Jungkooky themed for Thursday for my watch party, and I had been thinking of watching Golden, and then today, imagine my surprise.
You can always watch it again on Thursday.
I mean,
the audiences are
I'm
not
getting
the
there.
same.
I'm getting there. But let me set the dramatic beat. Let me cook.
Okay, be dramatic. Pop off, sister.
Thank you. Imagine my surprise when I was out today and I opened Discord to check a notification, and there's a watch party happening with Doc and Sharice watching Golden live showcase, and I was like, these bitches, Mary a warning, and I'm just out living my life, and I can't watch Jungkook in that see-through hoodie. Okay, maybe we're gonna watch it. We're gonna watch it again on Thursday because I didn't get to watch it, so we're gonna watch it again on Thursday. If any of the rest of you missed it today too, then you can come back on Thursday and we'll watch it again.
It is immaculate. Even if you did watch it today,
you'll watch it again.
10 out of 10 recommendations for watching it again on Thursday.
Like, listen, we go hard for Jungkook all the time, and then on September 12th is Namjoon's birthday. So then we go hard for Namjoon. So yes, and then we go hard for Namjoon. So just like enjoy this
I will
Jungkook
say,
aside.
Charisse and I already have Namjoon plans for the Sunday after his birthday. Like, because his birthday's in the middle of the week, so the Sunday after his birthday.
I'm gonna miss that one.
Steph will be on a plane, or you'll be
I'll be there
across the pond.
I'll be landing in Japan on the 12th. So
nice.
These two jet setters.
I know, right? I know.
We just live vicariously through the two of you. That's
We will be living vicariously.
Yes, that's literally that's how this is.
Yeah, I'm gonna be like just stupid with the request. I'm gonna be like, just show me the dirt, show me the ground.
Listen, I
what
just
does it
want
feel like? What does it smell like?
You're like, Stephanie, here's what I need you to do. I just need you to go into a 7-Eleven. And I need you to get one of those little.
I'm planning on it. Trust me.
Triangle
ice
kimbap.
cups.
We're gonna get so many triangle
You get one of
kimbap.
those ice cups. I need you to crunch it for me, like real ASMR, and then pour some coffee in.
Yep.
I'm gonna do a whole mukbang of just 7-Eleven food because I've got one day by myself and I'm too scared to leave the hotel. So
that would be amazing.
And we need you to have us on video chat that whole time. That whole time you do this mukbang of 7-Elevens. Just be like, don't even worry about this camera over here. Don't even worry about it. These are my friends.
These are my friends.
These are my friends. They just want to watch me eat.
Listen, I think the 7-Eleven employees in Korea are really used to people coming in with cameras now and filming vlogs, because I've seen so many. They're just like, oh, here we go again.
Let's be real. Maybe it's because I'm from a tourist area. Like, I can literally go almost nowhere in my area without seeing somebody out live streaming something.
Yeah. Same when I lived in New Orleans. It was virtually impossible to walk around and then suddenly realize, oh, somebody's filming. I've walked into something. Okay, let me just turn around and go another direction because there's filming happening over here.
That'll be so cool. Heck yeah, Barbara, we're gonna do banana milk. We're not gonna forget about that.
We are gonna do banana milk is gonna happen.
I need to get you guys to give me a list of what I'm just gonna buy it all, take it back to the hotel, and just.
We'll get you a list.
I like this plan. I like this plan. Just set it like, take us surreptitiously into the gas stations with you. If you have us on video chat, we can be like, oh, that thing on the third shelf down, right to the right.
I'll take you into the store. I hadn't thought about that.
That feels real chaotic.
What time? Okay, hold on. What time is it? What are the times? Hold on.
Yeah, let's not forget she's going to be 13 hours ahead of us.
Let's see.
Listen, if I can get up in the middle of the night for Bangtan, I can get up in the middle of the night for these two hookers. That's how much I love you, bitches. That's how much I love you, bitches. I will get up in the middle of the night for you two.
So when you guys have breakfast on Sunday morning, like 8 a.m., I can have a 10 p.m. snack. There we go.
Yes.
I love it.
We worked it out.
Let's do it.
Like
I love this plan. I love this plan.
Snack with you guys.
Nice.
529 global.
Nice.
But my whole thing is, I the only thing I'm nervous. I'm not really nervous. I'm not saying I'm nervous, but I just need to get from the airport, which I already ordered my car, airport to hotel. And then I have one day alone before the tour starts. So if I can survive,
you can definitely survive.
That on my own. Then the rest, I'm with somebody else the whole time.
There are so many, first of all, so many people speak English.
Yeah.
There. Like, you can definitely find somebody that can help you. And a lot of their signs also have English on them.
And Korea is the safest, I've heard, one of the safest countries in the world. So
I don't mean I'm scared for my own well-being. I mean, I'm scared I'm going to take the wrong bus and end up in Timbuktu. You know what I mean? That's what I would do.
Listen,
I'm just saying, that's what I mean.
I would say some walking stuff, like stuff. You don't have to go far. You can.
But I'm sure there's a 7-Eleven around the corner.
They're on all the corners. They're everywhere. You're everywhere.
Yeah.
You'll be fine. Listen, even if you do get in the wrong bus and go out in the middle of nowhere, just FaceTime us.
Tay made it.
You're just living your best Tay life.
Yeah.
In that moment, just embrace your inner Taehyung and call us. We'll talk you down. We'll tell you how cool you are. We'll tell you how cool you are being just like Tae.
Yeah. And then you should probably call Genie.
And then I'll call them. And then you can open your Uber account and just like basically put the name of the hotel, and an Uber will come pick you up and take you
somebody
back.
will pick you up from wherever you
They
are.
do a lot of that stuff. I've got all the apps. Kiana made lists for me. First you do this, then you do this, then you go to this thing, then you do that. So
Yeah, see, you're going to be great. Even if you do pull a Taehyung, you can always Uber it back to your hotel because you have the address. So you'll be fine.
There you go.
It's going to be great.
And I'm going to see how many photos I see for JK. It might not be anymore because it'll almost be June's birthday. But I'm going to take photos of every photo I see of them, and then Tay for Compost Coffee and Jin. And let's just see how many ads I see.
How many advertisements you see?
It's not just Compost Coffee, because Taehyung's got so many things going on right now, and apparently he's literally everywhere.
Literally everywhere.
In Seoul right now.
Can't complain.
I would love to see a compilation of every single advertisement you see literally anywhere of any member of Bangtan, because it's going to be a lot.
It's going to be a lot.
There's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot.
There you are again. Oh, there you are again.
I know.
You're gonna have an entire. You're gonna completely overload the memory of your memory card with pictures of them. So just
Steph, anytime
Just
you're
the only
scared
thing
getting from one place to another on that day by yourself, I just want you to think, what would Katie do? And just be really nice to somebody and ask nicely, and they're going to help you, and it's going to be fun.
Yeah. Okay. That's all you have to do.
Yeah.
I promise.
The only recommendation I would say is maybe try to stay out of Hongdae unless you have an open mind to.
Yeah, open.
No, I do not. I do not.
Maybe don't go to Hongdae Market by yourself.
Make sure you're with somebody else if you go into Hongdae. That's the only recommendation I'd have.
I've heard Hongdae is okay until it gets dark.
Until it gets crazy.
It's another story.
You have to pick like early or late, basically, I think, at this point, because it's such a tourist destination.
Yeah.
So, so if you go, you have to go to like when it first opens or like late at night.
I'll go first opens.
Definitely go with somebody else though.
Yeah.
Don't go by yourself.
That's so fun.
It'll be good.
But yeah, let's wrap up. So Stephanie, is this your last Sunday Live for a while?
Oh my gosh. She's gonna be in the land of Bangtan.
Whatever after the 6th, whatever day that is.
Well, I think we're hoping we can catch you maybe.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I'll do it. I mean, I'll do stuff between them, but my official, like my last Sunday night for a while, probably
guaranteed.
is. Yeah.
Maybe we can catch you on some Wednesdays.
Yeah.
Maybe
it's going to be the time difference that's going to throw me off, because I have to remember when it's Wednesday there, it's not Wednesday here yet. So it really needs to be Thursday there to be Wednesday here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Your Thursday morning is our Wednesday.
Well, hey, we'll figure it out.
We'll figure it out. So let's wrap up. Let's wrap up Jungkook, and then we can close out the live. So week 4. Let's talk about themes and legacy. For our golden maknae. I love that. I was remembering, so in the last week that I was writing about JK, and it was like that time before he went to the military. And he was, he was doing interviews. Of course, he was, was still talking about Golden, and he was doing, interviews and things like that. And one of the best interviews, probably the best interview he did, was with Zane Lowe from Apple Music. And, he was like, do you ever, when, as you get older, do you ever, you don't feel like the youngest anymore? And he's like, it doesn't matter how old I get, I will always be the maknae.
Yeah.
But he was like,
that's how age works.
Yeah. And he was like, but I don't mind. I enjoy it. And it's fine. He cherishes his role in the group because of what it's given him and the person that it's made him. And he's always let people mold him, but at the same time, he has always followed his inner compass.
Mm-hmm.
And I truly admire him, which is, it feels so weird to say about somebody who is younger than me, like by that much. I'm not going to say how much right now. It's just going to depress him. But I truly admire him for that, because he has always stood by the courage of his convictions and never wavered on them. So yeah, what do you? We love our golden magne.
We love Jungkook.
We do.
We love Jungkook.
And as Namjoon says, I mean, it's the same for all of them, but without Jungkook, there would be no BTS.
Yeah.
Truly is the same for all of them.
You really do need all
You
seven.
need all of them.
Without all seven, it's just not them. It just isn't. But you know,
there's just something about
he's
it, right?
an amazing artist. He's just an amazing artist. He really is. It's that never-ending strive for perfection in him. That never-ending strive to be better in it, not in just his art, but he seems to always be striving to just be a better human, and then that is admirable. It makes him worth being an artist to look up to.
And he's genuinely kind. He's a genuinely kind person, and he's super considerate. And he is he's super funny, and just the right amount of crazy.
I think he also sees the best side of Army when the rest of us, I think, a lot of times struggle because we see the darker side or the worst side. And I think he's really found a way to focus on the positive side of Army.
Yes.
And love that part of them. You know what I mean? And forgive the other or ignore they figured it out somehow, but he really seems to have mastered it. Like even today, he had such grace for that person, even though, you know what I mean? He was just sort of like, he could have just been really angry, and maybe in private he was, but I thought he handled it with a lot of grace and a lot of maturity.
He did.
Not everybody would handle somebody breaking into their property. I mean, I know it was just their, parking area, but still, that's his space.
Yeah.
Well, still, right.
I think that has something to do with how maybe it has something to do with how young he was when they started, and he literally has grown up with Army, just being this constant presence in his life. And so I think that's maybe why he's so I think he kind of idolizes Army.
I was just thinking, I feel like sometimes in some ways he kind of looks up to Army, and maybe it's because he started when he was so young. He looked up to Army, and now he kind of still idolizes them in that way.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, because of two, I mean, think of how he could have taken that comment yesterday asking about or telling him to stop moving, right? Like he could have handled that so differently, and he really handled that well, where I would have gotten what you know what I mean? Like, I think I probably would have got I mean, and he handled it again, he handled it with grace. It was just like, I mean, I got, whatever. And I think whereas we all read that shit and we're like, what are these
right? Like,
I know.
Right.
I know.
Right. I was like hearing when he read the comment out, I was sitting there like, it's his life. If you don't like how he's moving around, get out of here.
Yeah.
And then he's all like, listen, I'm sorry. I have ADHD and I don't even notice when my body's moving. And I was like, valid, bro.
And also
the number of times I filmed a video and I'm like, but like this in the video, and I'm like, what the fuck am I even doing?
I think that I love that because my thought after everything that you guys just said was, well, you clearly have you ever paid attention to Jungkook before? Because this is not new. I wasn't even aware he was moving until somebody pointed it out, because he always is moving. It's just him. Like, that boy has never been able to sit still.
No.
Yeah.
It's just him. So I was like, clearly you have no idea who he is, and you've never watched him live before.
Mm-hmm.
So bye-bye. You can see yourself out again.
Yeah,
There's the
seriously.
door.
Right.
The door
And
is
next time, try not refrain from thinking that you need to comment on something like that next
Right.
time as well. You can just leave.
You could, you could just never say anything.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
All right, Katie said we got to keep it on time, and it's on time. So
Okay.
we got to do reminders.
So we just, but you know, happy birthday, JK.
Yes, happy birthday. Happy freaking birthday, dude.
We love you,
JK.
We love you.
We love you.
Grateful for you every day. We can't wait to see what's coming for you and the rest of BTS. And you're just the best. And can't wait to see how that piercing heals up.
Listen, Jungkook, you're never gonna see this, but you are. I will give you my heart, because I know you're always trying to make up new hearts, and you're never gonna see this, but I will give you my heart, which is I fucking love you. I fucking love you. You can have it. You can have my heart.
Try to recreate it in real time.
I fucking love you.
And JK, I will eventually forgive you for hiding that mole, but it's not going to happen anytime soon.
It's okay.
And his tears straight through it. That's what he did.
I know, right?
All right. Happy birthday. All right. Reminders. For those that are interested, voting, streaming, charting, we have an awesome channel in our Discord where we talk about all the things that we need to do for global domination for Bangtan. We share playlists, we do voting reminders, all that good kind of stuff. So join us in there for our Discord channel to do that. I saw a couple people commenting, streaming. Dynamite is a current goal right now. We're trying to get that official music video to 2 billion views. So if you could watch Dynamite, which is not a chore at all, if you could watch the Dynamite official music video, watch it from start to finish, let it go all the way so the view counts, and that would be awesome. There you go.
Are we going to talk about our streaming?
I'm going to.
Okay, good.
Oh, go ahead.
I can't see the thing. So.
Okay, perfect. She's putting it on there. I was gonna say, yeah, if you haven't already, check your email that you used to get the blog emails for. We have a new Bon Voyage travel collection out today, along with a lot of other new stuff we've been putting in the shop over the last few weeks. So please go check it out. We worked really hard on the designs.
Nice.
AP529.com is where you can find that shop. It's also where you can find, if you go ap529.com/links, you can find a link to our Discord server. If you have not already joined our Discord server, please come and join us because we hang out there all the time, and that's where we do the bulk of our talking about Bangtan and sharing and all of that. And we have tons of other stuff going on there, including watch parties, which we've mentioned already in the live. We have watch parties almost every single day. Actually, almost every single day. We're watching something hosted by various people in the server, not just us. I host one, Patricia hosts some. Apparently Doc's in her watch party era now. Stephanie's gonna start one when she gets back from Korea. And then we have some of our other server members who host as well, including European times. But come and hang out with us. And there's tons of other stuff. You can check the events tab. We've got a book club, and we're getting ready to pick our next book, and the poll is up in the book club thread. So you can come in and vote on which book we do next. And we've got a meditation club. We've got tons of stuff going on. And then we just started, and we've been talking about it in the Discord. So you may have already seen us mention this, but we just started doing listening parties on Weverse under the Project Weverse account, which we've had for a while, but now we're like, let's dust this off and use it because there's a little contest going on.
Yeah, there is.
And we want to win.
We're not. No quibbles about it.
We are competitive bitches. Let's be real.
This is us virtually holding up our Army Project 529 loves BTS sign, basically. If we win, they'll see it.
That's it. That's basically it. This is us trying to show BTS how much we love them.
Yep.
And so we're almost 24/7 hosting listening parties. We've been kind of like rotating who's hosting it and different playlists at different times. Now we will warn you that they're still working the bugs out of this listening party thing, and so they are super glitchy. Sometimes you have to restart the listening party. Sometimes you just have to resync yourself. Don't let that discourage you. You know, come and join us and hang out with that sometimes.
You can follow. So if you go to ap529.com/links, there is a link on there for it. That's our profile link. Click follow, and that way you'll get a pop-up whenever the new listening party starts.
You'll see us in the notifications, just like you see it where it says BTS is live or so-and-so commented. You will see AP529 started a listening party.
Yes. Yes.
And you can click on it.
We refreshed the links page, so go check it out. There's a lot of new stuff on there.
You can even we do them overnight, so just turn it on when you go to bed. As long as it's, you know, the volume's up, it counts. Like, you know, so go ahead and have it up just a little bit and have it streaming all night. That would help us a lot too. Just sleep to BTS in the background.
I'm telling you,
listen, streaming is.
It shows up under your BTS notifications.
Yep.
You are going to see AP529 started a live. It actually will ping you the same way as when they start an actual live. It'll ping you that the watch party has started.
Yep, drops down
on
phone and everything.
Streaming is easy. That's all you got to do. Just come
and it
hang
all
out with
counts
us.
for their streams. Like,
Yeah.
all counts.
Yeah,
Super easy.
Yeah, let's explain that. So if you have Spotify Premium or Apple Music Premium, when you log into Weverse for a listening party, it will prompt you to sign into your account. Everything you do while listening, each of your streams counts. So we're running the playlist, but the stream counts for you.
Yes.
Cannot get any easier than that to stream.
Right.
So
like,
you are helping us and BTS.
Yeah. So we're making sure that our streaming parties are only BTS music, and everybody listening gets a count. So like on average, our listening parties are getting anywhere from 500 to 1,000 streams. And those all count towards charting stream numbers.
Yeah.
And so it's really exciting. It's an exciting way to stream without doing any work and without having your streams counted as like deleted, because they're in a listening party. The platforms count them as streams from a listening party. So they don't get kicked off for like weird behavior.
Easy peasy.
Help us get number one,
really
guys.
nice.
We want to get number one.
We do.
Yeah, we do.
Shamelessly.
I'm not ashamed to ask.
Yeah.
Nope, we ain't got no shame because we're helping BTS stream and we're getting the project name out there.
Yeah.
So,
It really is nothing more than bragging rights, but we'll take them.
nothing more than
seriously.
bragging rights. The award is literally like the top 20 streams get announced. Those accounts get announced in like a Weverse notification. That is our reward. So that's all we want.
We can all be Delulu that the guy saw it and they went, oh, AP529, we know that.
We've seen their signs at all our concerts.
We've seen their signs at our concerts.
Somebody asked, is it only premium accounts? So you can listen with no account, but if you want your streams to count, you have to connect a premium account and only Spotify and Apple Music.
But you can still help us win the contest.
Yeah.
Without a premium account.
All right.
So all right, Doc.
All right, bros.
All right. Our next live, as you know, we go live twice a week on Sundays here on YouTube, which you just experienced is our Sunday deep dive. And on Wednesdays, we go live on TikTok. The Maknae line and Patricia go live on TikTok. For our midweek tea, where we give you the Bora news, where we talk about Bangtan news for the week, and we give you shenanigans that happen on Kim Namjoon's internet. And so you're going to want to join us there. It's on TikTok, our Project 529, and that is at 8 Central, 9 Eastern. So you'll want to join us for that.
I had somebody ask, so I might as well explain. Somebody asked why I'm not there Wednesday nights, because that's my husband gets one night. Like I have we have so much stuff going on. I finally had to give up another night, and he gets Wednesday nights. So
she's doing family stuff.
Yeah,
exactly. It's fine.
He felt neglected, so
that's what it is.
Listen, he's more important than us at the end of the day. So
yeah, especially if we're still gonna have the Bangtan barn one day.
Yes.
Yeah.
We gotta make him like BTS. So.
We need to keep Sean in our good graces to get the Bangtan barn.
Bangtan barn and baby
Don't tempt me, Ribbon.
Don't tempt me with a good time.
Kevin.
Don't threaten me with a good time. Yep. Marry me, Steph.
right.
Marry me.
That's right.
All right, friends.
All right. We'll see you. Love you. Have a great rest of the week, everybody.
Stay golden.
Goodbye.